Welcome to ECR Tools. This following on from our previous video. This is a more casual video just to share with you the challenges, the emotional roller coaster running your YouTube channel. And so for most people, you have your strong idea, very passionate about something, or maybe you get inspired by a YouTuber that's making a lot of success. And so you think, great, I can also do it. I've got an idea, let's get started. And then you get into it, and then you get to realize what you sign up for is very involving. There's a lot of work in it. There's a lot of commitment. You need to commit a whole lot of time to learn and time to invest and keep your idea up until the idea turns into monetization, if your real intent is to monetize. And so when you get started, you're gonna learn how to set up your channel. That involves a whole lot of learning. There are some people that have a lot of money and a lot of time on their hands, and that makes it a lot easier for them because you can actually sign up to the YouTube Academy program where there will be somebody to basically hold your hand and coach you to success. And that is the best way and the best path to do this. But for most people, situation is not like that. It's just an ordinary guy or a lady trying to make some money from their own ideas. And so this is where you start up, you make your first video, and then you think, great, my friends are gonna help me. So you share your videos with all your friends, and then you ask them, maybe you share it on WhatsApp or whatever social media platform you use the most, and then you try to get them to watch your videos, and they promise you, oh yeah, we're gonna watch it for you. But then you would have also downloaded your YouTube Studio, where you can actually monitor what your friends have promised you to do. So they say, oh, we're gonna watch it for you, great, blah blah blah. So you load that video, and let's say you got about 300 friends that claims to promise to watch it for you. And then you go into the studio, and guess what? Your watch hours is probably maybe 1 hour, if not less. And so these are the sort of things that can really hit you. But the reality about YouTube is that it's not your friends. Now, it's great. There are some very good friends that will support you all the way. I have friends like that have supported me in the journey from the very beginning, and they will do everything to support me. But for the most of my friends, they may want to help you, but they probably don't have any time for you. So that's the reality. And so everything is based on your content. If you find that content that is going to drive, that is interesting enough to be picked by the YouTube algorithm, then what you then find is that you can hit these levels without requiring any of your friends to do it, or posting it on various social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, or even Twitter. So it's all about getting the right kind of videos. But your friends will promise you, but when you check in the studio, you may find that they probably have not done what they promised that they were going to do. Then you come to the issue with subscribers, your 4,000, your 1,000 subscribers. There are people who have, a great network of friends, or they may have social media presence already. So such people have great number of people following them already, and it's very easy for such people to make that 1,000 subscribers to then go ahead to hit the YPP, being the YouTube Partnership Program, and then subsequently get into monetization. But once again, for your average guy or average lady who probably doesn't have any followers, you are trying to, get all your friends to subscribe. Let's say if you're somebody that goes to a church or something, you may want your church people to do it. Your students, if you're lucky, you're a student and you're popular, you can, get your friends to subscribe. But most of the time, people will promise you that they will subscribe. And then you go to the studio and you check. And guess what? Your subscription number remains the same. Sometimes if it's say 10 subscribers, it will continue to remain 10. And so that can also be another challenge that you need to really manage your emotions. Sometimes your friends will not subscribe today, but they will do tomorrow. Or sometimes they will subscribe right in front of you and then unsubscribe just as you leave. But then when you go into studio, you can actually see what your friends are really doing for you. But once again, the reality is that the subscribers, they will not, the bulk of them will not come from your friends, really. It's the public. So once again, it's all based on your content. If you create content, I mean, for my own personal experience, when I started getting viral videos, I mean, it's so emotionally, so exciting. In all fairness, it never really, you don't directly get any sort of financial reward for it, but it's kind of quite great when you create a video and, thousands of people are liking it and, interacting, showing, how they've liked your video and, engaging with you, i.e. in communicating, then that's a very exciting thing to do, experience to have. And once again, you're gonna also be remembering to basically respond to do, where people are giving you comments and basically trying to engage with you. Then as a creator, it is your responsibility to make sure that you are actually responding to each one of them. So that's very exciting. And so through that, you will find that as they like your videos, automatically, sometimes even if you don't ask for the subscription, they are going to subscribe to your content. So everything, great to have some friends when you're starting off. And I must say, there are some friends that are very, very loyal. I mean, I have some of those friends, but it's a small percentage of the number of friends that you have. And so your target should mainly be, on the outside and also through your content. Otherwise, if you over rely on friends, then you may realize that that's not going to happen for you, or you're going to struggle. Then you can also get to a situation where, sometimes let's say if it's the public watch hours, you would have made the public watch hours already, and then now you're desperate, for subscribers, and, people will meet you and say, we will do it, really, we'll do it for you. And then you go into studio, you check it, nothing is done. And then some friends too, they'll be like, oh, are you a YouTuber? And you go, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Oh, so you guys are really making money. And then you go, yeah, because you don't want them to know that you're not really making any money. So you're just going to say, oh, yeah. And so, so in effect, what it is that you're trying to get a subscription from them. And they think that maybe by them giving you subscription, you're going to be rich or something. So they don't want to do it, So, you're going to get all these type of experiences. They don't know that in reality, you even if you achieve YPP, at which point you're still not making any money. And, you're going to keep working this thing for maybe 2 years to actually start seeing anything that is substantial. Some people, as I always say, there's always that minority that are doing a lot better or making some great money. I mean, in the case of let's say some Ghanaian YouTubers, say Wodemaya, who is got so many subscribers, and you know, as we here, has been monetizing and making a lot of money. So everybody wants to be like this guy, and everybody, you know, wants to do something. But when you're actually doing it, you realize that it's not that easy to do. But you have to be consistent. You have to keep working at it, and these things will come to you. I mean, for example, if I should take Wodemaya as an example, the guy has been in doing YouTube for maybe a good part of probably 10 years. Yeah, to get to that level, and he has been consistent in his work, and so you got to keep it up like that, especially if you start off and you're very young. That also kind of helps you because you've got more time. And so yes, you are going to have these challenges along the way, but at the same time also comes with some excitement, especially when you release viral videos. You know, the effect is really, it is a very nice feel, although you don't make any money from it. But once you hit YPP, then you are ready to get into monetization. And so that is great. And so it's all about managing yourself, managing your emotions, keep on keeping on. As I always mention, it's like building a house. You got to keep building it, and at some stage when the house is built to the way that you want it built, and it's got everything in it, then it's for you to enjoy possibly for the rest of your life. And so this is what YouTube is about. It's a long-term project, and you know, you may not see that reward in the time that you expect it to be, but just keep at it, and a time will come. If you're consistent for 2-3 years, then surely you will begin to see something. And so this goes on maybe to the many, you know, people, the friends and family, that they should go easy on creators. So if somebody asks you to subscribe to a channel, then do, because number one, it doesn't cost you anything, and number two, the money that you think your single subscription is gonna give that person, that's not true. You know, it really needs to build up to a certain level. But as they say, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. And so this is how, you know, people should do their best, you know, to support one another. I mean, at the end of the day, there are, you know, billions and billions of ideas, you know, within creation. And so everybody have something to contribute, you know, to society. And so this is why I will encourage anybody that has an idea, as difficult as it may be, to really make that effort and bring that idea into life through their YouTube page. And so yeah, great. I hope you have liked this video and found it useful. This is not, I mean, this is a very casual, it's not really as important, but it's just to help you in terms of, you know, that emotional balance and the sort of things that you're more likely to go through, and also the mindset, especially when you get to YPP and then you realize that, you know, you are now going to start again, then that can be quite challenging. But it's all about, you know, building that mindset and just seeing it as a, you know, as basically as a day-to-day, just keep going, look for new ideas, Don't limit yourself to a particular idea in YouTube, and you have to, it's very dynamic. So you may start off with one particular idea, and then you realize that going along, you need to change to hit areas where where you find that there is a demand. You need to be driving yourself towards that direction, to the direction where, let's say if you're making videos about fixing a car, and maybe people's interests currently are into issues, say, or people are more concerned about issues to do with mortgages, then you may have to now shift your idea to move along with the trend so that you can get those views, because the whole idea about YouTube is just about having that traffic. YouTube are interested in the guys that can drive the traffic, and then by driving that traffic, they can run those adverts, and then that then creates income for them, i.e. YouTube, and some income for you being the creator. And so this is how you need to think and carry on and be consistent. And hopefully by so doing, with the years that you put in the work, a time will come when you can also start seeing some value for what you've done. I mean, that saying that says never give up, the saying that says never give up, keep at it. In YouTube, one can say it really does work, because everything that you're doing is sort of compounding, and it's there. And so that will eventually bring you income if what you're doing has value. If you're giving good advice to people that are struggling, and that is something of value. They will take that advice, they will share it with somebody that is also struggling, and then it keeps building all of them into this giant, this YouTube platform or world. And so every information that goes out there is there to support, to help, to encourage somebody. And so this is it. I hope you found this useful. And then we're definitely going to get into the practical aspects, the screen-based step-by-step guide for the ordinary person that wants to do YouTube and that wants to get into this level of monetization. Obviously, there are other people that may not necessarily be interested in monetization. They can also find this step-by-step guide useful in terms of maybe how they want to project themselves and how they want to be viewed by their audience. So thank you once again for watching Charles TVE. EEC Tools. Obviously, Charles TV is my other brand account, so naturally I can always make that mistake. But even that, you can also search that channel and subscribe to it as well. It's all good. So thank you for watching EEC, and we will come back to you with more valuable information on how to run your YouTube account and manage your emotions. Thank you for watching.